Shalom, shalom, Yasharal. I'm going to start by giving all praises and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rekakodash. Double honors to our apostles and elders in the great millstone who taught us this a month, and citation to the hope of the elect out there preaching this truth and sincerely through the four corners. You know, this video, I'll be talking about basically the heathen going into captivity. I'm going to open up this right here. This is Revelations 13 and 10. It said, he that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. So this scripture right here is saying, it is bluntly saying it. He who leadeth into captivity, he that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. Who brought us over here in cargo slave ships. You know, who had us in captivity, you know, for over 200 years or so, or however long, man. You know, we still in captivity, man. But as far as hard captivity, you know, yeah, like that. You know, who did that? You know, and that's talking about Esau. Not alone, but Esau is he got the red dot on him right now. You know, because he came over here, you know, and killed our brothers. You know, the so-called Native Americans. You know, those were Israelites. You know, they came over and wiped them out. You know, and then they took us, you know, into captivity over here. You know, they took us from a whole other continent and brought us here, you know, and had us in captivity. You know, that's why we're here now. It said, he that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. You know, and they doing this now. You know, they killing our people down now, man. You know, and back then, man, they lynch us, fed our baby to alligators. You know, they use our babies for bait. You know, they had us killing each other for their entertainment. You know, they was just doing wicked. They was making us wicked, man. You know, they turned Jake out. You know, Esau, that's his blessing is the sword. You know, so he said, the scripture say, he that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here's the patience and the faith of my saints. You know, because we don't understand. We understand this. You know, we patiently waiting for the kingdom. You know, so we can inherit. You know, this. You know, inherit them fucking Edomites and them other slaves, man. Other heathens, man. We got a precept. Kind of Psalms 109 and 14 say, let the iniquity of the fathers be remembered with the Lord. So the Lord, the Lord remember everything, man. And then let alone it say the iniquity of their fathers, man. You know? So you might catch us on the highway and byways, you know, at camp or stumble upon our videos and you hear us telling that these so-called white people, you know, or the Edomites, you know, is gonna be our slave, and they're gonna pay for what their fathers did, man. That's not going off of our own feelings, you know. That's not going off our own feelings. This is coming straight out the scriptures, you know. This coming straight out the scriptures. I'm gonna bring it back. It said, let the iniquity of the fathers be remembered with the Lord. So the Lord remembered that slavery shit, man. He remembered when they came in, and even the so-called Hamites. You know, because they took a part in it too, man. Everybody had a part in our captivity, man. You know, and not just the captivity here in America. You know, our Issachar brother, you know, the so-called Mexicans, man. You know, why you think they speak Spanish? You know, they was taken captive by the Spaniards. You know, so everybody took part in Yasharalah's downfall, man, in our captivity, man. It say, and let the sins of his mother be blotted out. You know, so this is going back to their father's iniquity, man. You know, so like, and it's a great example that brothers use often. You know, if if you go out to eat at a restaurant and your dad walk out, Slakia, and your dad walk out without paying the bill, you know who's gonna be responsible for paying that? You know, you are. You know, so that's damn right, man. You know, your forefathers had us and killed us and raped our women and children and all type of blasphemy stuff. You know, to us, man. Yeah, that's right, man. Y'all gonna pay for what y'all forefathers did. You know, saith Yah Bashim Yahweh Shai. You know, this is not coming off of our own feelings, man. You know, so I'm gonna grab another precept. Khan, your pa. This is Isaiah 14:21. It say, prepare slaughter for his children for the iniquity of their fathers. So this is the Lord saying this, man. You know, this is the Lord saying this. So this is not coming off our vain opinion or nothing that we feel is that should happen. You know, we preaching what's in the Bible. Y'all church is not gonna tell y'all this. They're not gonna tell y'all that we gonna have slaves in the kingdom, man. They don't even tell you that the kingdom is on earth. You know, they don't even preach that the kingdom is gonna be on earth. And that's in the scriptures. You know? It said, prepare slaughter for his children. Slakia. For his children for the iniquities of their fathers, that they do not rise nor possess the land nor fill the face of the world with cities. You know? So and in our kingdom, man, you know, we gonna be doing the same thing, man. The scripture say we're gonna dash thy baby against the stone, man. You know, we basically we gonna it's gonna be righteous though. You know, it's gonna be righteous because this is what y'all did to us, man. I'm grab another precept. This is the go. This is just the go land back into what everybody had. They took part, you know, in Yasharallah captivity. It's like it. This is First Maccabees, second. It's like it. First Maccabees 2:10. It say, what nation hath not had a part in her kingdom and gotten of her spoils? Right. I'm gonna bring that back. It say, what nation has not had part in her kingdom and gotten of her spoils? The so-called the Ishmaelites, which is the so-called Arabians. You know, they built the cargo slave ships, man. You know, they built the slave ships, you know. So like, yeah, I gotta redo some of my history as far as what the other nations did, but this scripture right here, it's a rhetorical question, man. You know, just to let you know, every nation had a part in her in the spoils, man, in a part of her kingdom, man. You know, I'm gonna grab another precept. All right, this Obadiah 1:7. It say, all men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border. The man, Salakia, it said, the man that were at peace with thee have deceived thee and prevailed against thee. They that eat thy bread have laid a wound under thee. There is none understanding in him. Talking about this fucking cracker, man. You know, the so-called white man, bro. You know, because even going back to the Native Americans, man. You know, I believe it's Gad or Reuben, you know, but they like the scripture is saying, it say the man that were at peace with thee have deceived thee, right, man? When the so-called white man came here to America, you know, quote unquote America, before it was America, you know, they had to have some type of peace with the Native Americans, because, you know, they was gonna be fighting all the time, you know. But the whole time they came over here and gave our people smallpox. You know, they gave them the diseases and shit, you know, and then eventually they just started killing them off, man. You know, they deceived them. You know, they deceived them, killed them, and stole their land. You know, and that's why, another reason why 200 million nuclear missiles about to hit this place. You know, it say and prevail against thee, right? It say that they eat like bread have laid a wound under thee. You know, and it say there is none understanding in him. You know, so this scripture right here, you know, it's pretty blatantly said. You know, it is what it's saying. You know, it says that eat thy bread have laid a wound under thee. You know, so they here in quote unquote America, you know, with the Native Americans thinking that they, you know, is some type of peace. You know, but the whole time Esau got a hit out to kill him, man. You know, to just to wipe them all out and take over their land, man. You know, there's none understanding in him. Then they put it in the social studies book and teach it to the children in schools, man. You know, the shit is off, man. You know, it's off. You know, because the scriptures is a history book. You know, for Israel. You know, and no, it's just a history book, period, man, because it speaks on everything. You know. You know, most people didn't even know that slavery was in the scriptures, man. You know, they didn't know. You know, the scriptures have slavery and why we went into slavery, man. You know, and how this place is about to be destroyed too. You know. So, you know, we're willing through the Spirit. I hope this was edifying. So, you know, I'm going to close out giving our praises and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakakadas. Again, double honors to our apostles and elders, the great millstone, who will, and salutations to the hopeful elect out there preaching this word sincerely. With that, Shalom and Abba Babul.